RG3 is on injury number RG2, and I think Redskins fans are just a little bit nervous this week. Welcome into the Sporting News Studios. I'm Tom Vandervoort, talking NFL and RG3 with our NFL writer Cliff Brown. And Cliff, we saw what happened to Robert Griffin III yesterday. Fortunately, I think for the Redskins, no ligament damage apparently, but clearly a severely sprained knee. How does that injury kind of play out during this week as they get ready for the Browns?
Well, obviously, Robert Griffin III is going to do everything he can to play in their next game against Cleveland. The Redskins have won 4 straight. They have serious playoff hopes now. He doesn't want to sit this game out. We all know what a competitor he is. So this week in practice, I would assume that if Griffin doesn't feel absolutely great, he's not going to practice much. He's going to be in a lot of treatment. This week's all about getting him ready for Sunday. So it'll be one of those weeks where every day we're going to be looking for updates on his condition, but knowing Griffin, if there's any way he can be out there on that field Sunday, he will be.
Yeah, we certainly saw that yesterday. And the Browns, with 3 in a row themselves in the victory column, certainly not a layup for this team. And we saw what Kirk Cousins did at the end of the game. If he has significant playing time against the Browns, how does he look to you? Obviously, he performed under pressure for a short period of time against the Ravens.
The Redskins' decision to draft Kirk Cousins now looks like a very smart one. They took a lot of criticism for making that pick after they had already traded up to get RG3. Why bring in another young quarterback? Will his presence make Griffin uncomfortable? None of that has happened. Cousins has come in, knows he's Griffin's backup, but he's another young quarterback for Mike Shanahan to groom. And in the situation yesterday when Griffin left the game almost with time running out, the last minute of the fourth quarter, Cousins was able to go in, make a couple of plays, get the Redskins into overtime when they won the game. So, having too many quarterbacks in the NFL is like having too much money. It's not a problem. And Cousins and Griffin, they're a nice duo of 2 rookie quarterbacks where if Griffin can't play Sunday, whoever has to leave a game, it looks like Cousins is going to be good enough to pick up the slack.
Yeah, absolutely. So far, he's looked very good. And I have to say that win on Sunday was a kind of a game that Redskins fans are used to seeing the team lose, especially in the last 20 years or so. How has Robert Griffin III changed the feeling around the team, changed the culture within the team? It's kind of remarkable if you've followed this team over the years.
Well, there's no question that the buzz surrounding RG3 in the D.C. area is incredible. But there's also a buzz in the Redskins locker room. When you have a player that is that dynamic and can make the kind of explosive plays that he does, you as a teammate legitimately feel that you can win any game. You as a player legitimately feel that as long as time hasn't run out, that you have a chance to come back. And the Redskins have shown that over the last 4 games, with the kind of victories that they've had. And that is a new feeling for them. They've been a losing team for quite some time. Even at 3-6 this year, there were a lot of people writing the Redskins off. But having a player like Griffin definitely lifts the spirits of everybody in the locker room. London Fletcher, one of their veteran players, was talking about that to me after the game yesterday, that, hey, this guy, for a grumpy old man like myself, has really renewed me and makes me feel really great coming to work, that, hey, I'm playing with this guy. I know that we have a chance to do something special because he's special.
Yeah, absolutely. It really is an amazing thing to see. Cliff, thanks so much for your time today.
Thanks for having me.